You have to be able to traverse these different stages of leadership to really start asking yourself, which phase am I in now as a growth company? How do I evolve to the next phase? What's going to be required of me? What are the triggers of those things? And just think of yourself dynamically.
Something I never realized is that companies really depend upon having a persistent culture, and a culture that motivates the people who are part of the company to continue to work and do the best job that they can.
What are some of the mistakes that you've seen board of directors make when they're trying to shepherd a company toward scale?
One of the themes that I saw over and over again is a disconnect between the reality from the board's perspective and reality from the leadership's perspective. The reality gap usually was about speed. It wasn't about, what we were going to accomplish, what we can accomplish, who we can become. It wasn't really so much that as it was how quickly are we going to get there.
I invested into a company in India and we raised a lot of money. And the big challenge I find is, I was not on the board, but most of the board was put up by the VCs. And the focus was all about money. And 7 years later, the company is gone.
Don't be afraid to change the plan. If one co-founder is absolutely dead set on it has to be this way, it creates an early challenge in the company's existence, and you realize that's the secret Silicon Valley doesn't talk about, is how co-founders fail to compromise and fail to set new direction together. And that's how a lot of companies end up not succeeding.
I can't tell you how many times I got up in front of the company and said, we have to change. I think it's really critical that as a company grows and evolves and your customers change and your technology and products diversify, to realize that if you stay entrenched in where you were and don't change, you probably are not going to succeed and grow.
I would reinforce culture. I think it's the ultimate governor of how your company behaves when you're not there. I mean, at some point, 30, you can provide oversight. 80 people, 100 people, they start creating fiefdoms. And if the integrity and the culture isn't there, you're going to have a management challenge.
I have a mentor, I sit down and talk to him, and he says, money is important, but you should create a vision where money is byproduct. Money is not the product. And then growing the size is very easy, because now you can communicate what are you trying to do. Then 300 or 3,000 doesn't matter.